Is it acceptable to any, self-respecting British tea maker to ever consider microwaving the water and not boiling it? Oh, God, she's looking at me already.
That's crazy.
All right, guys, let's do this. Oh, my God. What up? It's JoJo on the radio. This is the iHeartRadio Countdown. Raye, it is so good to see you. How are you, Raye?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Have you missed me at all?
I have, actually. It's been a while.
Man, you lie so good.
We go way back.
We were talking, me and some of your team were talking, like, how many interviews have we done? When was the first one?
I feel like we've done maybe 3.
At least, I think, yeah.
And I'm not lying to you when I tell you this, because, you do a lot of interviews where you can tell people are just doing their job, but you actually care. I felt that from day one. So, yeah, I'm very happy to be back here with you, JoJo.
By the way, since we've, I was a fan when I first met, but I think I don't know how you elevate to the next level of super fandom, but you, Mike, you have really won me over if you hadn't already.
Aww.
Raye, I don't know when you said this, but you said something to the effect of, I remember being 16. I'm going to do this until I'm respected in this craft. And then fast forward to the Grammys. Maybe you remember that moment. First artist in Grammy history nominated simultaneously as Best New Artist, then Songwriter of the Year. So if you can kind of go back to that, what did that moment mean to you? What changed, if anything, when that whole thing happened?
It was like, you can't, it's so hard to put into words what that was and is. I think, again, just being a girl from London and getting to even attend the Grammys, let alone be recognised, and then getting to be on that stage, the whole thing was just like, oh wow,
Is it like a surreal dream looking back at
it? Completely a fever dream. Is a fever dream a good thing?
Is that a British statement? A fever dream, or is that a maybe it's a
thing.
Maybe it's a thing here that I'm just not. Maybe I'm slow on. But I get fever dream. It's like it's serious, basically.
It's just like, is this really happening? It really was like that, and it was just So yeah, I'm still just like, that was this year. It feels.
That's right. It was this year.
Which is so crazy.
I thought it was in my head. It's last year, but it's this year. Yeah.
So much has happened in this year. It feels like I'm like, wow. But yeah, that was one of maybe the proudest moments of my life, what me and my band got to do up there on that stage, and just having the invitation to be on that Grammy stage is just, ridiculous.
Album update. Here's what I heard you said. You said it's not done yet. Trust the process. That's all I know. So how is this album? Because I need it. I need to hear this thing. How's it looking?
It's do you know what? The progress is going in the right direction. I just have extremely ambitious goals for this project, and my own. I have a certain standard that I hope to achieve from myself. You set your own goals, and you know what you're capable of if you put the work in. And I just want this album to be the best music that I'm capable of creating at this place that I'm at right now, which is an ambitious thing to aim for. I'm so proud of my first and my other album, My 21st Century Blues. But it's so interesting. I was listening back to that music and then where I'm at musically now, and I've evolved a lot, in this.
You still like the other one, right?
Oh, I love it.
Okay, good.
I love that album. I'm so proud of it. It's just interesting. I think the last 3 years of touring has really evolved me as a person and as a performer and as a musician. So my goals are quite big for what I want to achieve on this album. And also I'm going on tour before I have a chance to, do you know what I mean, get this music together, which is obviously not the right way to be doing it. But I actually think it's quite exciting because I'm going to let the shows inform the record. I would like to think by the first half of next year, definitely the first half of next year, the album's going to be done and hopefully out. It's definitely going to be out some point next year. I heard some story. I don't know when this was, but you basically partied for 5 hours at this awesome gay club in Paris. Then you passed out your iPods for people to hear your music. Then, same night, went to a jazz bar, and according to the story, same night, got some wine at the river. Then flew to the States
early that next day. Is that story true? If so, God, tell me, because that sounds like a great night.
It's so funny how like that story's evolved.
What's the real story?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what did it say? I was 5 hours where?
You basically a club in Paris, this really awesome gay club.
No, so I was at I think it's like the equivalent of like WeHo.
Oh, gotcha.
In Paris. Like, it's like an area with lots of gay clubs around.
Like, it's just a super fun, cool, like,
just
friendly...
like an LGBTQ plus friendly neighborhood.
Yeah, for those of you outside of LA, WeHo, West Hollywood, is just the place to go. It's just awesome, you know.
Just gay clubs everywhere, great vibes.
Great food, everything.
Great food. You know. So I was sat actually on my own at a bar in the equivalent of WeHo in Paris, and then I was just sat there and I was like just people watching, and I was maybe there for a couple of hours, and then some Irish guy sat next to me and he was like, hey, I'm a big fan of your music. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And I had like a couple of Negronis, and so then I was like, do you want to hear some new music I'm working on? So I gave him my headphones. And then I played him some new music, and he was giving me feedback, and it was really cool. And then I was like, do you know anywhere that does good jazz around here? And he was like, actually, I live in Paris. I know this great jazz club. So then we line biked to a jazz club. I made friends with that guy. He's so, so lovely. And then we ended up, we had the best time ever. He's actually a really good friend of mine now, and him and his sister came to see me in Ireland.
What, dude? So
that was really, it's just like a random, lovely moment, which is really nice, because I think, you know, I'm so work focused sometimes. I miss the social aspect a little bit of life. So that was such a really nice moment. His name is Coleman, and I made a new friend in Paris, and it was just really a wholesome, lovely
And you
time.
still keep in touch from time to time with Coleman?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, he texted me happy birthday, and like he says congrats on a new release and stuff like that. He's such a lovely guy, so it was really, really nice.
We'll dedicate this break to Coleman in Paris. Oh my God. This is going to be an impossible question to answer, especially for someone like you. Favorite lyric you have ever written, whether it be past, present, or upcoming? But if you talk about upcoming stuff, be careful not to leak anything crazy.
Oh, gosh. Maybe in the spirit of the new, I'll say, my favorite lyric on Where Is My Husband is, I'm doing lonely acrobatics, unzipping my dress at 2 a.m. and I'm tired of living like this. I like that, because you know that image of just like, trying to get your dress off at 2 a.m. And you're like, oh, come on.
And the flow of it in the track, it's just so, it's just, oh my God. Say that line again. I'm doing lonely acrobatics, unzipping my dress at 2 a.m. and I'm tired of living like this. You mentioned tour earlier.
Yes.
The title, I love the title of this tour. This tour may contain new music.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, clearly tours contain new music, but not many tours are named. This tour may contain. Why the title?
Well, the may contain, it's nice to keep it vague, because, you know, if it doesn't, then you can't be mad, because I didn't explicitly say it would.
It may.
No, yeah.
It may not.
No, it's an exciting thing, like, you know, what we got to do with Where Is My Husband, and one of my other new songs called I Know You're Hurting, which isn't out yet, is get to play them on stages first and kind of let them, you know, see how and what it interacts with the crowds and the people who care about coming to see me live. So I think it's a really beautiful thing getting to go on tour and kind of play some new music before we put it out, and even allow it to shape and
that's kind of cool.
Away at the records. I think live music has just changed me, like for the better. I think, you know, much before this album came out, I think I was a studio baby, and I think now I'm maybe feel so much myself when I'm on a stage, and that whole thing you get to share, and you know, music, it really brings joy and hope. Or, you know, when I'm singing sadder songs and looking into the crowd and seeing people who are feeling those words with me, you know, I'm like, this is a really special thing, and I really like that live music is going to inform my next album. I think
so
that's
cool.
Really exciting to me.
You're so good. God, you've cracked the code live. I haven't seen you live in person.
You have to come and see a show on this tour.
Oh my God, 100%.
You have to come.
I've seen. We watched the Coachella live feed.
Oh yeah,
a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Oh my God. I mean, I'm going to see you live, if not, at least the LA date, if not others. So.
Please.
Oh, and your sisters are doing some dates with you too, right?
Yeah, my two sisters are opening up for me, which is so beautiful. Those girls are so ridiculously talented, and I'm just so proud of them. I think Absolutely's been around maybe for like a little bit, or like she's released an album already, and she's growing her fan base bit by bit. And she had a song called I Just Don't Know You Yet, which had like a viral moment on TikTok, and like her fan base is growing, and it's so beautiful to see. I'm like a proud sister inside, like,
good for you, man.
And then Amma is brand new, so this is literally, she's done like 3 shows in her life. So we're throwing her straight in the deep end. We said, come on a big tour with us. But I know that my audience is gonna take good care of those girls, and if you are coming to the tour or you're hearing this and thinking about coming, then please just, if you do get there early, be so nice to my sisters. They're so beautiful and talented, and I love them so much.
How did Where Is My Husband happen, and who, if anybody, are you singing about when you sing this song? I mean, no names, if there's a person, you know.
It would be nice if there was a person, even if I was hiding it from you. That would be nice. I think it's a really beautiful concept of, you know, I think everyone, rightfully so in life, has different kind of dreams and goals and things that they'd like, you know. And for me, I really, really want to do that whole thing, you know, get married, have kids, have a wedding, you know, like that's definitely something I would just love for my life. So I guess the song in a way kind of, you know, puts that out there quite loudly. And also I think it's quite a relatable song, because I know like a lot of, you know, people aren't into that. That's absolutely fine. But I know some people really are, and that's also really beautiful. So I think it's kind of like a song for people who are looking for their other half. But it's fun. And I also think there's something really important that we put in the music video where it's find yourself and love will find you. And I think it's so important. Obviously, the song's joking, like, where's my husband? What's he doing now? And I always have those thoughts. I'm like, where is he right now? Like, what's he doing? And like, what's taking him so long? Just out of interest.
Is he getting down with another?
Yeah, like, are you seeing someone else right now because you're wasting time? Like, you know, but there's something so important, I think, where like the world is very, you know, puts love on this huge pedestal, which of course finding that person is obviously something you want and all of that, but actually self-love is so important, and that's something I've actually just recently started taking really seriously, and I think it's so important to remember, not me preaching and doing therapy with you right now, but you know that I know that when the time does come that I meet someone where I'm going to meet them, that I'm happy with myself. I'm not looking to find someone to fix me. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So I think that's something that's changed in my perspective a lot. Maybe a couple of years ago, I was like, you know, if I just had someone, then I would feel happy and I would feel better. But that, you know, that's not my goal anymore. So even though the song is like, where is he? What's going on? It's also, you know, I got a lot of work to do in myself first too, you know. Fair
enough.
Yeah.
My daughter sings this like she wrote it. It's crazy. And she's 17 and doesn't have a husband, to the best of my knowledge. Any other things we need to know about this track? Or should I think just at this point, just hit the red blinking button and go?
I think go for it.
By the way, when you find the person that you want to marry, are you going to play this song? Like, here's some things you need to know.
Oh my God, I'm going to sit him down. I'm going to press play and I'm going to be like, did you listen to the words?
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Like, when was this released? What time do you call this?
I think we've discussed this in the past, but I just need some clarification on this. I am British, without the accent, but I'm British.
Okay.
I love me some tea.
Love that. I
just need clarification on how to make the proper cup of British tea. And there's a controversial question I'm going to throw in at the end of it, which I hope you can, you know, forgive me for asking, but how do you make a cup of proper British tea?
The way that I was taught, I've got Yorkshire family, so my dad's side's from up north.
Right.
And a Yorkshire brew is like a thing that you can't mess up.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you do is you take the mug, which is you say mug in America, right? Yeah.
Either way.
Okay, just checking.
I think both works.
You take the cup, the mug,
cup of mug.
You put the tea bag in.
No water, just tea.
No,
just the bag.
Tea bag.
Got it.
Then you boil the kettle, 100 degrees Celsius. I don't know what Fahrenheit you guys do for boiling point.
When it starts whistling.
You do it till the bubbles are coming on the water. I'm giving you really detailed description.
That's what I need. I really need this.
100 degrees Celsius. You take the kettle, you pour the hot water on the tea bag.
Gotcha.
fill it up about 3/4 full.
Okay.
Then you're going to wait maybe like 45 seconds to a minute for the tea to like really get in there, depending on how strong you like your tea. But I'd say for an average, 45 seconds to a minute. You then take your teaspoon and you squeeze the tea bag. You squeeze it against the side of the mug as you drag it upwards, squeezing all the tea juice out into the tea. Then you add milk. If you do milk.
Okay, just a bloop.
You do a little milk. You want to get it to like sand colour.
To however much you want.
It to be
not too
orange.
much.
You don't want the tea to be orange.
Gotcha. Just a little change in color.
But you don't want it to be too pale either.
Okay.
So it's a specific thing you want. You shouldn't have a pale cup of tea. Like it shouldn't be like looking like milk or anything. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Totally.
And it shouldn't be orange. You want that middle tone.
And sugar or no?
Well, if you do sugar, you add it with the milk.
Controversial question.
Yeah.
Is it acceptable to any, self-respecting British tea maker to ever consider microwaving the water and not boiling it? Oh, God, she's looking at me already.
That's crazy.
Because what if you're like...
Why would you microwave the water? Well, if you have a kettle?
Well, it's just faster.
Is this if you...
Oh, sorry.
No.
Everybody gets mad at me for that.
No.
So it's either like... And
That's crazy.
You can just taste the difference, is what you're saying, right?
It's just not how you do it. It's kind of like...
I would never do that. Ever, Ray. Ever.
It's just, you just don't do... I wouldn't do that. If you was going to do it, I wouldn't recommend you telling anyone if they were British that you was going to microwave their tea.
Okay, I was asking for a friend.
Right.
Just want to clarify. A couple of true or false. You have two phones. Mm-hmm. One is for just social media.
Yeah.
And the other is for everything else, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Does that work? Because it seems like it's like something I should try.
It does work, and what really works about it is the fact that I actually don't know the PIN code for my social phone.
Really?
I can't get into it. I have to get someone to type it in for me.
By design, or you just keep forgetting to get it?
No, like as in I need it that way. I don't even know my password to Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or anything.
So that makes it so you don't live on social media.
I couldn't get into those accounts even if I wanted to on my own. I have to ask someone on my team to do it for me, and this is the best thing for me. It's the best decision I ever made. What
a good idea. At one point were you just like, just too much of it?
I mean, it's so extremely addictive. Like, those algorithms have my personal taste down. It's
scary.
Either like jazz music or food being made from scratch, or and I'm just there like I can't get off those damn things. So I need to be regulated.
That's smart. I got to see if my wife would just take over all that stuff.
I think it's a really healthy thing to just have someone you love and trust in your life to just be like, I'm going to give you this password. Don't ever tell me it. And if I need to get on it, then I'll ask you. And I'm like, give me 15 minutes. I don't need to be on it longer than that. There's nothing here for me that I need to see.
Hey, we've talked about this in the past. My obsession with the paranormal, ghost, haunted houses, all that stuff. I am curious. You have a tour coming up. Mm-hmm. Would you ever consider taking my haunted hotel challenge? And
that is a hard no.
Ray,
no, I don't do that. No.
I would make sure, because some of these hotels, beautiful hotels.
No. They're haunted. Absolutely, I won't even go in there.
Maybe you should check for the opposite. Like, maybe you should check, make sure they're not haunted before you stay in them.
One time we had like a gig. I had to spend my birthday in like a haunted venue.
Oh, really?
It was like the one opposite where Jeffrey Dahmer...
You're talking about the rave in Milwaukee.
Oh, my... And it was Halloween, because my birthday's near Halloween. I had no time for that. I went in. I brought my Bible. I went in. I did my show.
That's some crazy stuff.
And I left. They were telling me there's a terrible story about downstairs. There was a swimming pool.
Yep.
Where there's like the ghosts of someone who... Oh, my God. I said no.
AJR told me a crazy story. They opened up their green room. They looked in.
That venue?
In that venue. They looked in. Everything was fine. Closed the door. Had a little chat for 30 seconds. They opened the green room back up. The chairs were stacked up.
I don't have time for that.
It's
I don't
crazy.
have any time for that.
I mean, marked it off the list. She is not staying at...
I'm not going anywhere haunted. N-O. That gave me chills. Ew. No.
Ray, goals for 2026?
Goals for 2026. to put an album out.
It's coming. If you had to guess, you're thinking like, not going to hold you to this date, but thinking like spring, summer?
I think I can kind of confirm definitely the first half of next year.
Okay.
I think I can confirm that.
I can't speak for all your fans, but I will speak for all your fans. We cannot wait.
Aw.
Thank you for hanging out, Raye.
Thank you for having me, Joe.
At the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official. Give me a little bye.
Yeah.